Welcome to a brand new season of the Rebel Report. In our premiere episode, we open with the Vegas Golden Knights' second season and how they helped our community 1 year after the 1 October shooting. Plus, Hailey Dawson and her Robo Hands join us in studio to talk about her MLB first pitch milestone and what's next for the 8-year-old star. Also, the Las Vegas Lights celebrated a local cancer survivor. It's all next on the Rebel Report.
Welcome to Studio F on the campus of UNLV. This is the very first episode of the Rebel Report Season 6. I'm Naomi Brown.
And I'm Marco Santander. Before we dive into show number 1, we want to tell all of our amazing viewers online and on KCLV Channel 2 what we're all about and what we hope to give you at home.
Las Vegas has become a major league sports mecca, and we have the awesome honor of learning journalism in one of the greatest sports cities in the world. Our student team will be all over the UNLV campus covering games and events, but you can count on us to also cover any major sporting event, including the Golden Knights and Raiders, with stories you won't see anywhere else.
For our Season 6 premiere, here's a first look at our new team.
Hey guys, it's Hailey. This is my second season on the Rebel Report. I am a senior. My dream job would be a lawyer for athletes, so helping athletes get signed to sports teams. After I graduate next semester, I'm going to law school in the fall.
Hey guys, it's Naomi, and this is my second season of the Rebel Report. I am a fourth year, so a senior, and my dream job would be to work for an NFL team or for the UFC.
Hi guys, my name is Michaela Jackson. This is my third semester with the Rebel Report. I'm looking forward to covering Golden Knight games and doing our new segment called Act of Kindness.
Hello, my name is Cindy Mercado, and this is my first semester with the Rebel Report. My dream job is to write and produce for late night television talk shows, and I'm most excited to tackle on new projects and try different positions out with Rebel Report.
Hello everyone, I'm Marco Santander. This is my second time doing the Rebel Report, and the thing that I'm most excited about is covering stories you won't see anywhere else.
Hi everyone, I'm Lydia Vasquez. I am a junior at UNLV, and this is my first semester taking the Rebel Report. I'm most excited about getting the hands-on experience of being a reporter and mainly focusing on sports.
Hello guys, my name is Jason Toktajian, and this is my first semester at the Rebel Report, and my dream job is to become a broadcaster or commentator for soccer or NBA games across the world.
This is Kalen Sokel with the Rebel Report, and this is my first semester in this course. And my dream job is almost like Good Morning Football, because I follow football with a passion, and I love it. I love the game. I follow it. I follow UNLV Football. I follow a ton of teams, and it just fits me.
Hey guys, my name is Brandon McGregory from the Rebel Report, and my major is journalism. I'm a senior, and I love music, and I love basketball.
This is Caitlin Manansala for the Rebel Report. This is my first semester with the team. I'm hoping to become a producer or director, or probably even both.
Hi, my name is Megan Platt. This is my second semester in Rebel Report. My dream job is probably to work for ETV and be able to interview all of the celebrities on the red carpet. And I'm most excited for this season because I get more experience with filming and editing and broadcasts and everything. So yeah, I'm really excited.
My name is Karina Trujillo. This is my first semester with the Rebel Report. I'm most excited to gain all the knowledge and experience I possibly can. I know it'll benefit me in the future. My dream job is to become an on-air anchor for one of the top 10 markets.
Hi, my name is Shalonda Forrest. This is my first semester with Rebel Report, and my dream job is to become a PR specialist and own my own PR company.
That is our team, and as you heard, we've got some big dreams ahead of us.
But for now, we're going to focus on telling some great stories that we hope you enjoy. So let's jump right into it. It's been a year since the 1 October tragedy, but our community continues to strive towards mending the wounds from Route 91.
Here's Jason Toktagian and Kaylin Sokel. They are in studio to show us what our sports community did on the anniversary.
Thanks, Naomi. Kaylin and I were able to go to the events where our major league teams came together to show support for our first responders, meeting them one-on-one.
The Vegas Golden Knights were extremely important to Vegas after the shooting 1 year ago. For the first time, they partnered with the soon-to-be Las Vegas Raiders to give back to Vegas. The Golden Knights held a blood drive at the convention center prior to hosting a luncheon for Metro in conjunction with the Raiders, who don't arrive in Las Vegas until 2020. Both teams were giving out Raising Cane's, fried chicken, as well as signing autographs and meeting with the officers, talking one-on-one with them. Raiders linebacker Markel Lee was one of the Raiders who was present at Metro and was blown away by Vegas's sense of community.
These guys are our heroes, and Vegas heroes, Vegas strong. We support the movement, our new town coming up, and we're glad to be here.
There were well over 200 officers in attendance at the luncheon. Most of the officers in attendance brought the Raiders or Golden Knights gear with them. New Golden Knights center Paul Stansny was in attendance, and even though he wasn't here last year, he was impressed with how the community came together.
It feels like everyone had some kind of connection to Vegas, or someone that was there, or someone that knew someone that was there at the time, and I think it just puts life into perspective.
Be around the first responders is definitely a double experience.
An officer we spoke with could not be more pleased with the turnout of the events.
Metro hopes to continue events that can bring the community together.
Thanks, guys. Golden Knights defenseman Shea Theodore was also in attendance, and he donated blood.
That really shows the sense of community we have since 1 October. The wait is over for Vegas fans. It's hockey season.
The Golden Knights played the Philadelphia Flyers on October 4th at T-Mobile Arena to kick off their second season. In the first period, Golden Knight Jonathan Marchessault scored the first goal of the season, but the Flyers returned the favor with 2 straight goals. During the second period, Philadelphia added 3 more goals to the scoreboard. Then VGK goalie Marc-Andre Fleury was taken out of the game. In the third period, Bellemare scored with a shorthanded goal for the Golden Knights. Vegas lost their season opener 5-2, and new VGK player Max Pacioretty talks about what went wrong.
Yeah, our execution was definitely poor. We had a great start, great mindset coming out. Seemed as if we couldn't, string together a couple plays in order to make something happen, a couple posts, and then fell back on our heels. And that's not our game. The second period, we played on our heels, got caught in between, a couple times there. Our team is built off speed. If someone makes a mistake, we back them up because of our speed, and we got away from that. And, good news is we know what went wrong, and we're looking to fix it for next game.
On the bright side, Vegas claimed their first win of the season against Minnesota Wild on October 6th in a shootout. Even though Vegas lost their season opener, the cheer and energy still lives on in T-Mobile Arena from the fans.
Vegas fans continue to prove we are a hockey city. Here's Caitlin Manansala to explain.
There's actually 18,555 regular season attendees, and that was a record. Many fans showed their support by wearing a team shirt or jersey. Others went all out by wearing outrageous gold jackets. And some even painted their faces completely gold. The Golden Knights players were not the only ones in action. There were also games for fans, such as winning cash.
Here it is for $100 to Top Golf and $10 for everybody in the house. Dylan, it's on you, buddy. That looks good.
And of course, tons of fun with not just cheering, but also dancing and singing. And of course, an original chorus. So no dull moments as everybody found their way to have a good time. The arena featured famous local entertainment groups such as the Drum Bots and Blue Man Group. The Knights even collaborated with Cirque du Soleil to create a stunning video performance. Unlike some of the players who lost their cool during the game, for fans, win or lose, this was still a celebration spent with great company. Their friends, partners, and children. It was an occasion all ages and even different nationalities enjoyed.
Even though the Golden Knights have not clinched their first win at home this season,
they return to T-Mobile Arena October 16th against Buffalo.
Now on to UNLV football news. The Rebels came into its matchup with New Mexico on October 6th, hitting a bump in the road in what's expected to be a bowl season. The team begins conference play without its starting quarterback and leaves this game with big questions about the amount of effort on the field. It's a conference opener and the Rebels take on UNM with a new quarterback. Both teams are 2-2 and hopeful that their new lineups will snag them a win. In the Rebels' last game against Arkansas State, sophomore quarterback Armani Rogers suffered a toe injury, and Coach Sanchez announced that Rogers would be out for about 6 weeks. Stepping up to the plate for the Rebels is sophomore quarterback Max Gillum. Gillum played at Saddleback College, where he completed 101 of 148 passes. Impressive record for the junior college transfer. But against UNM on October 6th, Gillum struggled to make any power plays. In the Rebels' first offensive possession, Gillum fumbled a snap and it seemed like the team lost their momentum. Gillum says he has to just put in more work to improve.
Each individual person's just got to figure out what they can do better, especially me. I got to figure out what I can do better and just build off it.
The Rebels were out of sync as they were missing tackles and dropping passes. New Mexico scored 29 unanswered points in the second quarter, and the Rebels trailed 29-0 at the half. The second half wasn't much better, as the third quarter ended 36-0. Lexington Thomas had 6 carries and only 36 yards, while Gillum finished with 123 yards passing, with the team's only 2 touchdowns. The final score, 50-14, against one of the worst defensive teams in the nation. Coach Sanchez says this game is a reality check for the entire team.
We've dropped touchdowns today. We dropped first downs today. we got to have better ownership. It's a gut check time for quite a few guys in that locker room. And I tell you what, we're going to roll with the guys who want to go.
I expect a drastic change. I expect everybody to act like every day is a game. I expect from Monday to Friday, everybody to have game mentality, game focus, game energy.
The Rebels are now 5th in the conference with the 0-1 record. They prepare to go up against Utah State October 13th. With Armani's injury and still plenty of game left to play, the Rebels will have to find a new rhythm to make their mark in the Mountain West Conference. For the Rebel Report, I'm Naomi Brown. I'm still rooting for my Rebels. You can definitely catch me at the next home game on October 19th, but hopefully more practice will get the Rebels ready for their next game in Utah. The UNLV men's basketball team is back on the court getting ready for the 2018-2019 season.
Karina Trujillo joins the team at their first practice in the Mendenhall Center.
This is the 6th year the Mountain West has used the 18-game format. Each team will play 9 away games and 9 home games. Although last season did not end as planned, this season the UNLV men's basketball team has another game plan. They plan to make it further than quarterfinals and continue their record of making at least 1 3-pointer each game as they done for 1,039 straight games.
This year I feel like we got a lot of positivity with each other, and I feel like it's going to be a great thing moving forward for all of us.
This is Coach Marvin Menzies' 3rd season with the Runnin Rebels. 7 players returned from their 20-win season in 2017 through 2018. But 6 newcomers add to the UNLV men's basketball team.
The way that the practices are set up now, with us being able to touch them more in the summer and have access to them, you feel like you're already working out. It's the first official one according to NCAA rules because of when we play our first game and all that stuff. But no, we've already been doing stuff with them.
UNLV men's basketball team will make no less than 21 appearances on television. Out of those 21 times, the Rebels will be seen on ESPN at least 6 times this season. Chet Buchanan returns to UNLV Athletics. He'll be the UNLV men's basketball on-court MC. For the Rebel Report, I'm Karina Trujillo.
Catch the Rebels season opener on November 10th against Loyola Marymount University at the Thomas & Mack Center.
Tickets are on sale now at unlvtickets.com or at the Thomas & Mack Center box office.
As the season approaches, players and coaches for UNLV men's basketball are taking over Mendenhall Center. Lydia Vasquez has more on the special clinic they're hosting for the ladies.
The UNLV men's basketball program is hosting the Slam Dunk Social, a clinic offering a behind-the-scenes experience with the Runnin Rebels.
From freshmen to seniors to returning participants and new ones, this is much bigger than fans meeting players. These young Rebels are making it all about the lady fans in this women's-only clinic.
One, we just want to continue to build the team pride and expose the culture that we have now, which we consider a championship culture. We want to expose it more to the ladies in town. And why specifically the ladies? Because the men get everything when it comes to these kind of things. And there's clinics and camps across the country for guys.
Registration begins at 1 p.m. and the clinic is held from 2 to 4 p.m. It's $40 and includes a raffle ticket, a basketball, a t-shirt, and of course your picture taken with UNLV cheerleaders. The lady fans are grouped into separate teams to participate and rotate in different drills, clinics, and activities. This gives them the opportunity to not only learn from each player individually, but also offers a more personal experience for the fans and for the players.
I love the opportunity for the women in our community to get to know not only our coaching staff, but our student athletes. They are really great ambassadors for our program, and they're more than a number. They each have these wonderful stories, and I'm excited that they get to not only impart basketball knowledge, but our people get to know our community members.
Upstairs, overlooking the court, is a banquet-style setup for all of the participants. After hours of drills and training, laughs are shared while bonding over tacos, salads, and sodas. The coaches' wives sit in the hot seat answering questions from the fans, while each sharing their experience since becoming part of the Rebel family.
The Slam Dunk Social is a huge success every year, bringing these young men of the Runnin Rebels and the women of our community together. For the Rebel Report, I'm Lydia Vasquez.
This is a yearly event you surely do not want to miss out on. Come out and support your Runnin Rebels and all of our true lady fans. Now, we're thrilled to send it over to Michaela to meet our guest for this week's Rebel Report Timeout.
Rebel Report Timeout.
Thanks, guys. For our first in-studio interview of the season, we welcome a local girl who made her dream come true while spreading awareness of Poland syndrome. Please welcome Hailey Dawson, her mom, and Maria from UNLV Engineering. Thanks, guys. Hi. Hailey. Hello. Love you. How does it feel to make your dream come true of throwing the first pitch at every Major League Baseball stadium?
It feels amazing.
How amazing.
A lot.
Mom, how did it feel just to organize all this? Like, how much time did it take, and just really connecting and communicating with the teams?
You know, it was great that all the teams were just so welcoming and just was so good about everything, having her at batting practice, having her meet all the players, as many as she could, and just giving her a great experience all the way around. You know, for us, it's about talking about Poland syndrome and the robotic hand. For her, she's 8. She wants to have fun, so they made it fun for her, so that was nice.
And then Maria, how did it see to have it all unfold from each robo hand to the next, and all these teams just wanting Hailey to throw the first pitch?
Pretty amazing, and it feels like the summer went by so fast, and I'm surprised we got all the hands done that time.
What was the design process like, from like the Diamondbacks to the Tigers and then even the Cubs? Like, how long did that take, and what was just the process?
It started with Young actually sent out emails to each contact she had for each team. We had to wait for the logos. Some teams were very particular about how we colored it, where we had to place the logos. But all in all, we had about a group of 5 of us that were making the logos all summer. So we had to tweak it so that we put a plate on the back of it, because then it saved on soaking time, so that we'd be able to put them out a lot faster.
Hailey's mom, who was your favorite team? Out of this entire experience, Journey to 30, who was your favorite team?
Favorite team as far as experience goes? Yes. There were a few. The Diamondbacks for me, we were there for 2 games, so that was pretty neat. And the way, they got to hit balls in their batting cages and interact with everybody all the way around. So that was pretty cool. The Rockies, they really wanted to make sure that Hailey had the best experience out of all the teams, and they did a pretty good job. So it was pretty cool. And when we were at the Diamondbacks, they were playing the Rockies, and they had Nolan Arenado come over while she was in Diamondback gear and just play with her, and it was pretty cool that they did that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Hailey, what about you? Who was your favorite team to visit?
All of them.
All of them? What was your favorite hotel?
Oh, that's a good one.
I'd say the Detroit Hotel.
Oh, Detroit Hotel. Okay, and then we have to ask this, Hailey.
It's the True Hotel.
Yeah.
Is Mike Trout, do you have a crush on Mike Trout?
No.
You have a crush on Nate Smith, though, because biggest goal night. You love him, right? Yeah. And then Hailey's mom, when you were actually organizing all this, was there any, not doubts, but, challenges when doing this with, 30 teams?
No, when I looked at it, I just thought, let's try to do it in clusters. And if we can't do it, then let's visit those places just on a weekend here and there. So, and I just wanted it to be, mostly within the summer so she could do it all. And it all just worked out, and I'm glad we were able to make it all work out.
And then Maria, was there any improvements from the very first hand to now, since the summer's over and then there's 30 robot hands?
The first, just for the series, the baseball series, no, other than if you look at the hand, the plate for the back of the palm is removable for most of them because the time for it to be processed so that we can paint it was a little bit too long for us. So other than that, no real modifications were made throughout the summer, which is nice.
So it's still Velcro, or?
So are there any of those logos? Like the Red Sox?
Okay, yeah.
So you see the plate where the socks are, you can kind of see the outline.
Yeah.
So that's removable, and we glued that in there so that the channels would clear out faster.
Okay, cool.
They did add a spot, so there's more autograph room.
Oh, great.
Yeah. We did extend it a little bit so that she could get more.
And then each one has UNLV on it, or is it just, okay, each one? Okay, great. And then, Hailey, do you feel like a superstar now?
Yeah.
Yeah? How big of a superstar do you feel like?
Big.
It's amazing because for someone who's 8 years old, she's been on national TV, all the big news networks. But yet the most exciting for her was on Friday. She was on the broadcast for her school. And after school, as we were walking to the car, you could hear kids whisper, "There she is, that's her. She was on the broadcast today," pointing at her and "Oh yeah, that's the girl." Yeah. And that to her was exciting.
Amazing.
Yeah, because it's school and everybody knows her now. So.
And then you were saying earlier that she's in commercials.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's on 2 Amazon commercials. That's supposed to be coming out sometime soon. So.
And we love Amazon, so it's perfect.
Who doesn't love Amazon?
And then Maria, what's the importance of having the Rebel Hands, but also to spread awareness of Poland syndrome?
It's great. With Hailey being out there, we've had several children's families contact us to help them out, and it just feels great to be able to help others based on our time with Hailey.
How many kids have you guys helped so far?
So far, 3, but we've had contact with several other ones that we're going to try to get a hold of too.
Hailey, what's the next big thing? What's your next milestone that you're going to conquer?
Nothing.
Thank you guys for joining us today. It was great. Now we're sending it over to Brandon with this week's panel discussion.
Hey guys, I'm Brandon McGregory, and welcome to the first episode of season 6 of the Rebel Report. Today we're here with Jason Toctasian, Kaylin Sokel, and Karina Trujillo. Today we're going to be talking about Vegas Golden Knights, Armani Rogers' injury, and Nate Schmidt. So let's start off with Jason. So obviously the Vegas Golden Knights aren't playing so well, starting their season off. What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, they have not started the season to their expectations. A lot of things building up to this season, of course, making it to the Stanley Cup Finals. But they started the season with a loss at the T-Mobile Arena. And after that, they won, but by little margins, a 2-1 victory, a shootout. And after that, they've just constantly been losing. 15 goals conceded in the past 4 games, so they cannot be relying on Marc-Andre Fleury as much as they are. So, of course, they have these issues that they need to iron out. It's just the beginning of the season, and it's too early to really judge the season. But so far, it's not looking that great.
So you say that they're as hungry as last season, or they're not?
I believe that they will become as hungry, if not more hungry, because they know where they can go. But, of course, they need to shape their defense, and that will be helped with the addition of Nate Schmidt.
Okay, so let's talk about this Armani Rogers toe injury. So what is your take on that? Do you feel like it affects the Rebels?
Absolutely not. Max Gillum is a great quarterback. The players did not play with any effort last week, and that's according to head coach Tony Sanchez. And Max Gillum would have completed 9 more passes because there were about approximately 9 drops last game. And so he would have had over a 50% completion percentage. It would not have gone 15 or 35. And we probably would have won last game had the players played with effort and followed what head coach Tony Sanchez had laid out in the plan.
So back to the Vegas Golden Knights. Nate Schmidt and his suspension for 20 games without pay for using an illegal substance. What is your take on that?
So he was suspended for 20 games. As you said, he was able to practice, but he wasn't able to play any preseason games. I feel like they should have dismissed that because the amount of substance that they found in his system was too small to even enhance his performance. So I feel like it should have been dismissed.
So he says that he only enhanced substances that the NHL gave him. Do you believe that, or?
Yeah, I put myself into his shoes, and I feel like as a player, I would do anything possible to make sure I will not jeopardize my team or sacrifice my career. And I feel like I believe him, yeah.
So would you say the defense is better with him or without him?
I feel like the defense really, really needs him. Obviously, they're 3-1, and Schmidt is a key component to their defense. So hopefully he can be back soon. He'll be back November 18th playing against the Oilers.
Okay, thank you guys. That's the end of our panel discussion. We're going to toss it to the desk.
Thanks, guys. As journalists, our job is to tell stories, but not just any ordinary feature.
We tell stories that inspire, and Michaela Jackson is in studio with more on our newest segment on the show, Act of Kindness. Michaela?
Thanks, guys. Las Vegas has become a major sports town, from the Golden Knights to the LV Lights FC. And one local boy could not stop smiling because of one team. From the cheer of the crowds, the confetti flying high in the sky, the Las Vegas Lights wanted to celebrate one local boy. James Kesh may seem like any ordinary 10-year-old, from going to school to playing his favorite sport, soccer. But he overcame a tough battle. Let's just say he kicked brain cancer's butt. And the Las Vegas Lights surprised James and his family with a night dedicated to him. He got his own throne and some ice cream. Plus, James got to meet all the players in their locker room. And they signed jerseys for them. This was Juju's favorite part.
Getting the autographed jerseys.
But the excitement didn't stop there. From feeding llamas to showing off his LV Lights scarf tie, James was just getting ready to kick the first ball against the one and only Cash, the soccer rocker. With great power comes great responsibility, but James used it wisely.
I had to kick the ball hard when I scored.
Before the players headed off to the field, they gave high fives to James and even a hug for good luck. James's Saturday was full of soccer, starting with his own soccer game to ending the day with watching the pros play. James's dad, Tom, couldn't help but smile when he watched his kids see a higher level soccer game.
We play soccer every week. We practice twice a week, but it certainly doesn't look anything like the professionals do it. So it was cool to see all of that higher level soccer going on.
During halftime, it was all about having more fun. So James and Juju joined the fan section. But they couldn't go to the Lights game without meeting the man in charge, Brett Lashbrook.
It was really cool to meet Brett, and I think he's a really nice guy.
The Lights and the Rebel Report worked together to make this night happen for James, and it did not go unnoticed by Tom.
It's really amazing. We're gratified. It's been a hard couple of years, and it's really nice to see the kids smile and see them really get into something as much fun as this. And
James made sure to leave the players and staff some of his Brick of Strength bracelets so they can show support too. After a long night of scoring the first goal and having fun, it was time for James and his family to leave Cashman Field. James went through 2 brain surgeries. Earlier this year, James got his chemo port removed. Now, his family recently found out his MRI was normal. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Michaela. That was such an amazing story. Great news to hear for that little guy. He's so cute.
I know.
Marcos, well, you were there. What did you think, and what was your favorite part?
I want to say just see him smile throughout everything. Definitely, it's amazing how something so simple as a soccer game can change his day, you know? Made him feel happy, excited, and I want to say that was the best part, definitely.
Yeah, it looked like he had a really good time. Well, that's it for this episode of the Rebel Report.
Make sure to follow us on all of our social media everywhere at Rebel Report UNLV for the latest updates of sports in the Valley. See you next week.
Bye.